So hi, my name is Jorge, and today I'm going to talk about my final project. And I want to talk about three topics that we saw in all my Imarc classes. So first, I'm going to talk with the health matters, and it's just a talk about one situation that I feel very sick, and yeah, I'm sure with this. So I remember one day before I got sick, I had been working outside in the sun. I was working in my nephew birthday, and on the next day I feel very very bad. I remember I feel very hot. I feel nauseous, and my my body I feel very hot. I couldn't get out of bed. Was very bad. And the next day I went to the doctor and he mentioned heart dehydration and infection. And the hydration, I think, is for the sun, and the infection, I think, because I ate, I don't remember what, I think was fish or shrimp, I don't remember. And I remember that the doctor told me to rest and drink a lot of liquids and not to go to the school for 3 days. And also to take medicines that he prescribed for 7 days. And in the days of medicine was just drinking lots of fluids, and after a few days, I feel better. I remember at at the beginning, I felt like very hot all my body. I feel headache, my stomach ache, and I remember I just slept for 1 hour and I couldn't feel better and I had to go to the doctor. So yeah, that's it. So now I want to talk about the second topic. And the second topic is about the services. So I'm going to talk about what services normally I use in my life. Like for example, with the first one, I'm going to start with Uber. Uber is it's a delivery, so I love because it's very easy to use. You can find a lot of people to can bring you what to can bring me a very stuff, for example, food or from the market. And the second one, I'm going to talk about the bookstore. I like Gandhi because you can find a lot of things, a lot of kind of books, genres, etc. The second one is haircut. This haircut is on Morelos, next to the TikTok burgers. So I like this. This salon is make salon. I like because it's very cheap. It's cheaper than other salons. So I like because I know the boss who work in there. So it's very nice because it's cheap. It's very easy to find. So yeah, I like the service. And the fourth one is the bike workshop. Is when I go with my bike and there where repair my bike. For example, they repair my bag. They change everything. They give to my bag a full service, and I like because it's not cheap, but it's a good price. But it depends what you're going to need for your bike. I know the boss for from the Uber workshop. I like the service, and yeah, I think it's very nice. For the last one, I'm going to talk about the restaurant, and I'm going to talk about Meat and Bread. It's a place where you can find burgers. It's cheap. I like the services, and their hamburgers are very delicious. So yeah, that's it. So now I'm going to talk about the third one topic. So it's about the books. So this kind of book is a thriller suspense, and its name is Nocturna. Uh, and the author from this book is Guillermo del Toro. He's a Spanish man. He's from Spain. So basically, it's a book about a virus that spreads on a plane. So then the plane lands, and the government investigated, finding out that all the passengers are dead. Then they release that only one survivor is left, and he escaped from the plane. Spreading the virus, well, this meant spreading the virus in New York and causing people to become a type of vampire zombie, something like that. And little by little, they discovered that this virus and these vampires already exist from a long ago, and that there's a vampire boss who controls everything. In my opinion, well, my description. And it is a book that really leaves you intrigued without knowing that will happen in the next chapter, and a book that covers so many topics in one. Highly recommend for people who like war and everything and the subject of science fiction. I love this kind of book because I love all about the science fiction. I remember when I saw the Transformers, the first movie, and in that moment when all about the science fiction started to like me, and yeah, and I start to watch movies, to read these kind of books. But I remember I don't remember who gave me this book, but with the first chapter that I read this book was very nice, very interesting. And I'm going to talk a little about my read actions or my read, how can I say, my read, I don't remember, but yeah, it's something about my read strategies or my read um, I don't remember, but yeah. So I want to respond these questions, and I want to respond. And do you consider yourself to be a big reader? At the beginning, not because well, at the beginning I remember many years ago I started to read a lot of books, but now I don't know why it's like don't matter. It's my business. Do you spend a lot of time reading online? I prefer the physical books because it's better if you have your book in your I don't know in a place and you know where is that book. So yeah, I prefer the physical book. And do you listen to audiobooks? I don't like to listen to audiobooks. I can concentrate. I don't know why, but I prefer to read just my physical book. And when and where do you prefer to read the most? Um, for the time, I prefer to read in my living room. I don't know why. My living room has something that I can concentrate more than other places. Do you have any favorite authors? I think Guillermo del Toro and Lovecraft. I love Lovecraft because they all his books talk about the science fiction and monsters, and I like all of that kinds of not kind, but I like all of that kinds of stuffs. The genre of gore and science fiction, monsters, war. Do you prefer any particular genres of books? I think all about war, fiction, science fiction, gore, suspense, thriller. That five kinds of genres I like for the books. Are you a big newspaper reader? Not so much. I prefer to read magazines or books, but I'm not a very fan to read. Well, a very fan of read a newspaper reader. And to read a lot of magazines, yeah, I like to read magazines, but more about the bikes because I have like 10 or 20 bike magazines about how to repair your bike. And have you ever read about someone or has anyone ever read about you to you? No, I never read about somebody or about to me. And is there anything else to it about the reading habits? Oh, that is the word. I mean, all of that mean about my reading habits. So 5, 6 years ago, I was in a kind of read school, and I learned a lot of how to read very fast, how to read quickly, and don't mistake any information. So yeah, I think that's my last reading habit. So that's it. Thank you so much.